Second Ezra 8 and verse 61. Slacky, verse 62. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee.
Yeah, everybody's not going to get this. Okay, go ahead.
Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times.
Right?
But at what time thou hast not showed me.
So Ezra asked a lot of questions, you know. And he said, hey, man, you showed me a lot of stuff, but what you didn't show me, give me I need some more high low. All right? Go ahead.
Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
The downfall of America, man. All right? Go ahead. And that consists of martial law. And matter of fact, go ahead. We're going to get to it. But martial law and the race war is also amongst these things. The chip. All right? The chip is floating about right now. Here it is. The Bible tells you about the mark of the beast. And the same characteristics all go back to the chip, and it's floating in front of your face, and you still don't believe. You know, how could you not believe in the Most High and it tells you about the mark of the beast, and the mark of the beast pops up in front of your face? You know. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep. These prophecies that are coming to pass. It's showing you how close the Lord is. All right, and he's very close. People can say, oh, these things been happening for hundreds of years. There's been wars. All right, there's been famines. There's been earthquakes. There's been a lot of things in this world, but not all at once, man. Consistently. You got a war going on. You got the 99% people bucking up against the government. You got race war, the Zimmermans and all this, and it's all happening on such a large scale, man. All right? Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yep, that's one of the things. Earthquakes and uproars of the people. Occupy Wall Street, Canada rioting. All right, go ahead. Oh, you can go back to Libya. That's a new uproar. All right, go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, so how is the Bible not accurate if it tells you it's going to be uproars to the people? I see if it's like the basic uproars and it's everyday man, these are major uproars, man. You know?
Like, back when like Martin Luther King and all of that, when the blacks was trying to earn their rights and shit. Okay, you know, like you were saying, this is consistent uproar. Like bam here, bam here, bam here, bam here. All for the same reason, because they getting effed over by the ones that's in power.
Yep. And it's different reasons, but toward the same source. You know? Because they got the Muslims going off behind that video. You got Americans going off behind the money system. You got Canada going off behind the school system. You got the Europeans going off behind the euro. All right? You got China going off behind other things. You got Russia going off behind Putin. It's all kind of crazy stuff. But uproars of people all at one time in different countries. This country got nothing to do with with Russia, so to speak. Everything has a connection, but as far as the reasons, all right. Now America and the Euro got a lot to do with each other, but you got basically with Libya and Egypt. They ain't got nothing to do with what's going on over there. As far as the reason why we're rioting. All right, go ahead.
Second Ezra 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even
Go ahead.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works.
Yeah, like the creation, all that is plain. It's a plain beginning. All right, you know it began. All right, go ahead.
And endings and effects and signs.
Endings and effects and signs, the same thing. All right, go ahead.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
Yeah, escape by. We gotta read that again.
Go again.
Verse 7. And every one that shall be saved.
So if you want to be saved, you say you're saved as a Christian. Let's see if you have this.
And shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
By works and by faith. What are those works? The commandments, keeping the commandments. All right? Go ahead.
Whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
So faith without works is dead. So if you just got faith, then you're not going to be saved from the said perils. All right? Because if Satan got faith, he don't have works. He don't keep the commandments, man. Satan got a lot of faith. He believed, like for a prime example, Satan got a lot of faith because when he seen Christ, when he said, "You come to torment us before our time," but they knew that they were gonna get a foot put up their ass. They have faith in that, but they don't keep the commandments. You know?
It's their job, man.
Yeah, that's their spirit.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yup, the Lord has sanctified them for him from the beginning. Go ahead. The people that have faith and works. All right, go ahead.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my way. And they that have cast...
Matter of fact, back that up so I believe I made a mistake.
2 Ezra 9 and 8.
Start from 7.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just missed that second part. So basically, it's all etched in stone. Just like we were saying earlier, everything is lining up. It's all etched in stone. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. It don't matter.
Second Ezra 14 and 10. For the world hath lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old.
Yeah, the world has lost its youth. It's like we said earlier, what? It's a time and season. It's not the time for certain things. All right, so the world has lost its youth. That's proof. All right, go ahead.
For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of the 10th part. And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part.
Go ahead.
For the world hath lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. Like he was saying, everything is lining up. It's lining up in a place because it's like we were saying earlier. Back then it was cool, not necessarily cool, but it was okay for the most part to pray for the sodomite or to pray for this or that situation. But now we ain't got time for that because we at the end of this. It's the last days, and like he was saying, everything's lining up because that judgment day is coming. Everybody been waiting for and all of that, but the scriptures say, woe to you that wait for that. And it says, for the world is divided into 12 parts, and 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of the 10th part. Like he was saying earlier, as far as the woman having a child. You know, at first she was like 2 months. When they get to that 8th month, you're like, man, I gotta get my shit together. It's time to get it on point, you know? And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. And now we in that part. We in the last of that half. So that judgment's about to come. The Lord's about to come. Esau's about to be destroyed. Israel's about to rise. Everybody's going to be judged according to their works. According to that, whether they was good or whether they was bad.
Get that back in second Ezra. You can finish that up, though.
All right.
Not what you're reading, but you can finish up. I'll read if you you at in that 14.
Okay.
But read that again, what you was reading, that they shall escape by the word of salvation.
Second Ezra 9 and 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the sad perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
Yeah, shall see his salvation in his land and his borders. Because what? The whole point, the duty of man is keeping the commandments and fearing the Most High. Why? To get that salvation. To get that salvation. Like he was saying, people say that they saved. You're not saved because the Lord ain't came back and got nobody.
And you don't have no works.
And you ain't got no works. You still doing wickedness, so how are you saved? The whole point of being saved is being saved from the perilous time, being saved from the so-called white man's oppression. We can't even trust our people nowadays. You can't really walk down the street, you know what I'm saying? And of course you can have faith to do it, but you can't walk down the street without having in your mind like I got a possibility of getting shot. But y'all niggas want to stay in this condition.
Watch the back and shit.
Yeah, you really gotta watch. You hear a fucking raccoon in the bushes, you gotta analyze and make sure it ain't nobody, trying to creep up on you and stuff.
Or you walking down the street, you see another nigga walking down the opposite way.
Yeah.
Your mind says already, all right, this nigga do this,
I'ma have to do this.
and you give that nod, he give that nod, y'all like, all right.
Yeah. But y'all niggas talking about y'all thing. Salvation ain't came yet. It's on its way. Like I was just reading about the time. And relating that to what he was talking about, with the months. We man is coming, man.
Let me finish that up.
13.
Second Ezra 14 and 13.
Oh, read 12 again.
All right. Second Ezra 14 and 12. And there remaineth that which is after the half and the 10th part.
Yeah, so you had that time where it was time to do that. But now we in the last of that 10th part, so to speak. We at the end of it. We ain't got time to be BSing. We got to be on our stuff.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
Now therefore set thine house in order. Get your kids in order, your woman in order, but most importantly, get yourself in order, because you can only save yourself. You can only, what is it? It's in Philippians. Seek your own salvation. Seek out your own salvation. I can't sit here like, well, if my woman ain't in the truth, then I'm going to do everything in my power to make her be in the truth, force her to be in the truth, or to keep her in the truth. You gotta worry about yourself. Because like Ezra was, he was trying to worry about the wicked, that he was forgetting to think of himself being righteous. So you worried about them, you will end up slipping on your own. And now y'all both might not be saved.
Ain't supposed to seek out people that be like this.
Yep.
Now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people.
And reprove thy people. That's the whole point of the prophets been out here. To be servants of the Lord and reprove our people. To let our people know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that this is not life. This is far from life. You talk about you living, and you living paycheck to paycheck, and you living in fear, not of the Most High, but of the so-called white man and what he can do to you. Because if you was living in fear of the Most High, you would be doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is setting your house in order.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and renounce, and now renounce corruption.
Yeah, comfort. Read that again.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Yeah, be in trouble, because the oppression is trouble. Not knowing if you're gonna have a next meal. So the whole point is to reprove y'all and comfort y'all with the scriptures. That's why we don't tell y'all what y'all want to hear. We tell y'all what y'all need to hear, what y'all have to hear. There's no point in speaking on smooth things, because that's deceiving yourself.
It says comfort them that be in trouble, right? First Maccabees 12 and 9. Therefore we also